slept with Morgan? Is that what you just said?
Yes.
Are you out of your mind? Is this some kind of joke? This isn't true. It can't be true.
I wish to God it wasn't, Taylor. And I would give anything in this world for it not to be true.
I can't believe you're telling me something like this.
Taylor.
You and Morgan?
I'm so sorry. But you've got to let me explain.
The only thing I want you to explain to me is why you would say something like this, why you would say something so mean and horrible.
Taylor, it really wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Well, then what is it? What is it you're trying to tell me? Why do you want me to believe that you would cheat on me with a friend of mine, like it would be something I would think would even be possible? Oh my God, you did. You slept with her.
Taylor, please, you've got to know how committed I am to you.
You're committed to me. You just told me that you betrayed me.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Did you have sex? Did you?
Yes.
You make me sick.
Taylor.
Don't touch me. You have no right to touch me.
Taylor, please just let me explain.
No, I don't want you to explain to me. How could you do this? How could you do this to us? How could you do it to your kids?
Taylor, I love you. I love you and I love our children.
No, you don't.
I made a horrible, horrible mistake, Taylor. I was completely fooled. I was duped. That's why this happened.
You were fooled? No, I was the fool. I was the fool because I trusted you. I trusted you completely again, and I gave you all of my faith. I knew something was going on. I knew something was strange, but I didn't want to think anything bad. I don't know how I could be so blind.
Please just listen to why
I don't want to hear it! Get out! Just get out, Rich! Get out of the house!
No, I am not going to go anywhere until you understand, until you hear exactly why this happened. You've got to know every detail, Taylor.
Our son is being held by a madman.
We're going to get him back, Amber.
How? Deacon doesn't care about how we feel. He doesn't want our money. No, he doesn't care about how much we love him. He has made up his mind. He's going to keep the baby for himself.
No. This is only temporary. Okay? In a day or two.
No, Eric shouldn't be with him for an hour, not even a minute. He's violent. He's violent, Rick. And this girl, Carmen, what do we know about her? We know nothing. Nothing. We just gave our baby away to complete strangers. We lost him, Rick. We lost him. And we have no idea what's going to happen to him.
Nothing is going to happen to Eric.
We don't know that.
Yes, we do. Look, this is far from over, Amber, okay? We're going to come up with a new plan, and we're going to get our son back.
What should we do until then?
We're going to be strong. Okay, and we're going to be there for each other.
It just kills me to think about our baby with those people. You know, he doesn't understand what's going on, you know? What if he thinks that we abandoned him or something?
Oh, no, we haven't abandoned him. We will never abandon him. We're his family, Amber, and Deacon is going to figure that out soon. Look, think about it, okay? Deacon doesn't know anything about being a parent. And he's certainly not prepared to be dealing with an infant. He just wants the money. And he took little Eric to scare us.
Well, it's working.
Yeah, he's got a lot of people very upset, and he enjoyed it. But Amber, tell me how much he's gonna enjoy trying to get little Eric to go to sleep tonight. Look, I bet Eric's gonna be back first thing in the morning.
You think so?
Anything is possible. We're proof of that.
That's true.
Look, Amber, I am determined to reunite this family. I already have you back. All we have to do is bring home our son.
Rick. If it was only that simple. There's nothing simple about this situation. Even if we did get Eric back.
No, when? When
Okay,
we get Eric
when?
back.
When? I still have to talk to CJ. And he's gonna be crushed. And Sally and Clark and Darla, they all love Eric as much as we do. And as far as they're concerned, CJ and I are still engaged.
Look, Amber, you can't deal with that right now.
I can't deal with it. How can I not? How can I not deal with it, Rick? CJ, he already lost his sister and Becky this year, and now he's gonna lose me and the baby.
Wait. You're not having second thoughts, are you?
We worked this out. If Clark hadn't opened his mouth, everything would have worked out fine.
As long as Ridge keeps lying to his wife.
You're the one who convinced him to do that.
Yes, and it was my mistake. He wanted to tell her the truth when he found out, and I talked him out of it.
Yes, you did. So if anything turns out badly, you're the one to blame, not me.
You know, you're delusional.
I didn't want this to come out, okay?
You didn't want it to come out. No, you just wanted to make inroads with Ridge. You used this little secret to get closer to him.
No, this is absurd, Stephanie.
No, that's emotional blackmail.
So what do you think's gonna happen? Do you think that Ridge is just gonna turn his back on his own child?
No, certainly not on the child. But on you. And Taylor will, too, when she finds out how you've deceived her.
My friendship with Taylor is real.
Morgan, there's nothing real about you.
You don't know anything about me. And what are you doing here anyway? Why are you badgering me?
The truth of the matter is, this is going to be very, very, very difficult for Taylor. Painful. But when all is said and done and everything settles out and she understands exactly why and how this happened, I have no doubt in my mind that she will forgive Ridge.
Taylor, do you remember when your father had a heart attack? You left town, and at that time we were trying to help Morgan get pregnant.
Is that when it happened, when I was out of town?
Yes.
When my father was sick and I thought he was dying, and I left you here to take care of the kids, and you...
Just let me explain.
In here?
Taylor.
Here in our home?
Listen to me. I went to see Morgan at the beach house.
My beach house?
Listen to me. Listen to me. Taylor, listen to me. The day you left town, we had a conversation about Morgan. She had asked me to be her sperm donor. Now, I did not want to do that. But for a moment, for one brief moment, you actually considered it. Do you remember that?
Now you are trying to tell me that you slept with Morgan because I had a temporary lapse in judgment.
No. It didn't have anything to do with you. At least, well, it did, but I was wrong. It wasn't you at all. I know it's confusing, but this is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Will you stop trying, because I've heard enough.
No, Taylor, there's a lot more to it.
Rich, there is not any excuse you can give me to make up for this.
You're right. You're right. There is no excuse, but there is an explanation.
I can't do this. I can't do it.
Taylor, please stay with me, Sarah. Stay with me. There's our future of our families at stake here.
You should have thought of that before you slept with Morgan.
I honestly thought what I was doing was what you wanted.
What?
When you left town, I got an email, Taylor. I got an email that very succinctly said that you wanted me. You wanted me to have sex with Morgan.
Are you out of your mind? I would have never written an email like that. Don't start lying to me now.
I'm not lying, Taylor. I swear I'm not lying. It came from your address.
How could that be?
When you left town, I looked for your computer. I couldn't find it anywhere. I assumed that you had taken it with you. Taylor, I saw your screen name. It was yours. I honestly thought that this message came from you.
Well, it didn't.
Obviously, I know that now.
Okay, Ridge, if I didn't write the email, then where the hell did it come from?
I'm not having second thoughts.
But you are worried about CJ.
How can I not be? When CJ finds out that our relationship is over, I can't even imagine how he's gonna take it.
He'll have to learn to accept it.
I want to believe that.
And what's stopping you?
I'm scared. I'm scared, Rick. And you know what happens to me when I get scared? I panic and I can't even think straight.
Amber, you're doing fine.
I just don't want to mess things up for our future. Okay? You keep telling me everything's gonna be all right, that you, me, and Eric, we're gonna be a family again.
Well, we will be. Isn't that what you want?
Yes, it's what I want. I want that more than anything. But so much could go wrong. And that's what scares me.
Listen to me, Amber. I'm not going to let anybody or anything come between us. Look, Amber, this will work. As long as you are committed to this, as much as I am.
I am.
And nothing's stopping us.
Rick, you don't know how much this means to me. After all this time and everything that we've been through.
I love you.
I love you too. You're right, Stephanie. I hope Taylor does forgive Ridge. Because what happened between us had nothing to do with Taylor or her marriage.
You're such a liar. I know exactly what you want. I've been on to you from the start. From the day you came back to Los Angeles, I knew you were trouble.
For who? You said it yourself that Taylor and Ridge are going to get through this. I mean, what trouble did I really cause?
The fact that you could actually ask that question only proves to me how unbalanced you are.
I am not unbalanced.
Yes, you are. Now listen to me. This is going to be very difficult for them. A real pill to swallow, but they're going to come out of it all right. They're going to be stronger and more connected to each other than ever before.
Great. I hope that they put it all behind them and that we can all move on.
The only place that you're going to move on is out of their lives.
Oh, Stephanie, I think you're forgetting something. I'm carrying Ridge's child.
You think they're going to forgive you for the sake of the baby.
I think it would be best for the baby if the three of us all got along.
Morgan, my son and his wife are reasonable and compassionate people. But if you think they're going to have anything to do with you after this, you're crazier than I thought.
No, I am not crazy. This is just a rational solution to this problem, and soon they will realize that.
You are the problem.
Stephanie, that's what you don't get. You see, I don't want to be a problem to Ridge and Taylor. I never did.
Really? Well, if you had respected their marriage, you wouldn't have done this to begin with. I'm telling you, if this marriage doesn't hold together, If anything happens to that family, I'm going to hold you responsible for it, and you are going to pay for it.
Come on, let's hear it. If I didn't write the email, who did? No one, because there was no email.
Yes, there was, Taylor. I got it the day after you left.
That you would honestly believe that I would ask you to have sex with Morgan.
I know it sounds completely absurd.
It sounds ludicrous, Rich. It is the most ludicrous thing I have ever heard of in my life. You are my husband. You know me better than anybody. I would never, never ask you to do that.
Wasn't just the email, Taylor. You also sent me a voice message on my message machine that told me to help Morgan any way I could.
That's right, yes. I asked you to be there for her through the artificial insemination.
No, that's not what you said, though.
No, I knew exactly what I said. I remember that day, Rich, because Morgan kept calling me. She kept calling me, and she was upset, and she was scared, and she was nervous about the process, and she wanted to know if you could be there, if you would help her. Morgan had my laptop. Are you telling me Morgan sent the email?
Yes, I am.
Oh, God!
Taylor, I had no intention of being unfaithful to you. I love you too much to do that.
You let that woman deceive you, Ridge. You can't tell me that you didn't sense that something was wrong.
I did at first. I swear to God I did, but then I got that message of yours.
And that was enough. That was all the assurance you needed. Or maybe it was all the assurance you were looking for. Maybe you just were looking for an excuse so you could sleep with her.
No, you can't believe that.
Oh, I
Please
don't know what to believe anymore, Ridge.
Taylor, believe me. Believe in us. I know how horrendous this has got to be for you. I know how confusing this has got to be for you. This is a tragedy for our family. But it doesn't have to be a tragedy for us. Please, Doc, we have survived so much. We've gone through so much and we've survived it. I know we can get through this. From the bottom of my heart, I need you to forgive me. Please, please forgive me.
That's what you want.
More than anything in this world.
That's why you're telling me this. Because you want me to forgive you. So we can be a family and we can just move on like nothing ever happened.
I need you to forgive me so you can know exactly what's going on here.
Don't tell me there's more.
There's one more thing.
I don't want to hear it. I can't.
Taylor,
I can't
I've got to
hear
be
it.
completely
No, Rach.
honest with you. Please, I've got to be honest with you now.
I already know what it is, Ridge. I know what it is. You're still involved with her and you're still having the affair. Are you in love with her?
No. No, that's not it at all.
Then what? What is it? What happened? I can't take it anymore. Sweetheart, please, for God's sake, just get it over with.
It's about the baby. When Morgan and I had sex, she got pregnant. I'm the father of Morgan's child.